make an announcement or something that just sparks that we're starting?
Oh, we already did.
I've been pointing. I'll do it now. You can do it on privately if you want.
I am deaf.
Sugar.
We have a small guest.
So yes,
Sugar.
we know what happened. Recap.
Sugar.
You guys helped. You guys helped the baby. Okay, you guys know what happened.
Yeah.
We
If you
Alright,
know what
a whole
happened,
bunch
go
of...
back and listen to the last episode.
So you guys have met Ogun, and he's going to, and you guys are going to, and he's going to continue talking to you.
Yay.
He says, "Hello, travelers. My name is Ogun. Elton showed me a copy of the memories he extracted.
Wait, is plot suddenly happening? Shit.
Yeah.
Yes, stuff is happening. An
Oh,
orc
okay.
is talking to you." So again, he says, "Elton showed me a copy of the memories extracted. I guess he wasn't kidding about a beholder among you. Just I don't see him anywhere. I guess he
just kind of likes to
Somehow we lost him.
that will happen here, unfortunately. Well, you're rebels, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
It's good to hear the good fight still going.
I got a whole collection.
We are fighting a lot.
We're fighting in the good Lord's name of Geoff.
He just nods. And Sinead says, okay, let me see if I can get it right. Does this mean you're permitting them to stay? I'm trying. Now I'm getting British, and I hate this.
What was your
going, love.
original
Keep
accent
going.
in the first place?
Go, gold shrimp on the back. All right. Ogun says, well, as Elton says, memories can't be false. Also, I trust you all agree with my decision. Madonna and Sinead look at one another.
Sorry.
What?
I just had I'm just now getting to eat. I just had a huge blob fall off of my pizza right onto the computer.
Good.
Oh no!
Anyways, Madonna says, not Madonna, Sinead says, we'd like to actually pull this one aside for a little bit. He was a bit of a troublemaker, so he'll come after you guys. And they decide to pull Jack away, who's being very quiet, to do a cavity search, I guess, because they just do not trust him.
They just shove their head into his TV face.
Yes. And Elton
We can
says,
walk through the X-ray machine and everything just comes up as a red flag.
yes.
You take my character through and it just everything makes a loud beef as he is made entirely of fucking metal.
Yes. Elton says, per the agreement, the weapons of all new residents must remain in custody of Voth, in this case you, Ogun, for 24 hours. Same goes for the magic minding. And Ogun asked, sound fair, everyone?
Yes.
This is okay.
I had a small child distract me, but I'm going to say yes anyway.
Speaking of small children, where did our children that we had just rescued go?
They went home.
We didn't get to keep them?
No.
Ogun
What's
says,
the point?
Ogun
I
says,
thought they were part of our loot.
no, actually,
What?
Saya has an aunt and an older brother, and so...
And now she has me.
Yes, I'm sure we can discuss that later.
Yes, I would like to discuss the custody of my newly adopted children.
Axel just makes a
all
flat.
right. Well, as it stands, you're in my custody right now. And you guys may return to your duties. And Madonna says, follow the rules and we'll all get along just fine. Or else. And they pull off Jack. Like, here they go. They're just like manhandling him up.
I have to ask, does Savahi think that means that the orc has adopted us?
Absolutely.
Axel, of course, knows what it means when you have somebody in custody because he's a fucking cop. But still, it's just great. Yes, Savahi thinks he's been adopted.
Literally, he is daddy now.
Oh. As long as it's not sugar daddy.
Now then, I understand you brought back the foods and goods that were stolen.
Yes, we have.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Can you roll a deception for that?
Axel just fucking pulls off the
you
fucking
just pull it
fanny
out.
pack.
Hogan gives you kind of a look, but he doesn't blame you.
Did I smuggle any food? I don't remember.
No. Axel took all the food in his fanny pack.
What's it?
Yeah, well,
17
by
to
the way-
lie.
Excellent, except for the fact that
So, by the way, like I said, I wanted to retcon that the fanny pack was also taken, but he gives it back to you so you can take it all out and then puts it back.
Yeah, he found there was nothing in there but candy that that Axel was slowly bribing Savahi with.
Well, he can't get in there because he doesn't know what's in there. Remember, you have to think of the item that's in there.
Oh, okay.
He says, well, thank you very much for bringing back the children safe and unarmed, and bringing back the food. I would love to repay you, but we don't have much of a currency-based economy down here. What we have, we share with each other. So
that is all right. Oh, sorry.
For bringing back these supplies and the kids, I can offer you a place to stay for the night, cook you something nice to eat. My husband Voth is out looking for more supplies. He won't be back for another week. It'll be good to have company.
Savahi leans in to Axel, or to Ezekiel. She's kind of elbows him. He's like, "We have 2 dads now."
Oh my god. 2 dads.
Ezekiel just kind of looks like, oh my god, do we?
What?
He's like really confused now.
Yeah, 2 whole dads.
Axel's just like, have we
It's at least one more dad than I had like 2 minutes ago.
Axel just stares at like, so while he's just like, please explain.
Ogun looks at you all three like, so I take it you will accept my offer to stay
Yes.
For food? Absolutely.
We only
Wonderful.
ask for simple rewards in the name of our Lord and Savior, Geoff.
None of us follow the same religion.
Well,
Geoff would have wanted us to enjoy in a meal.
Yes, he
I
would
do
have.
not know who this Geoff is, but we do have a lot of people here who come from very colorful backgrounds, and yes, all right, if you guys will follow me, I'll have Sinead and Madonna lead your friend back after they're done with the cavity check. So, would you follow me? He takes off his apron, and he puts the food aside to sort through later. And he leads you out, and he pulls down, you know how stores have the things in the front?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, he pulls that down. And he starts to lead you through, like, all this crowds. And some people are looking at you, some are just kind of like, whatever. And he's waving, and some wave back, and some say hi, and he says hi back. They give handshakes when they pass. So you get kind of an idea that Ogun is pretty much really liked around here.
He must be everyone's dad.
He's the dadliest of dads. The dadliest catch.
Sorry, that one took a second.
Are you
Yes,
guys saying
but-
this out loud behind him?
No. Axel doesn't have the right humor to actually say this.
A little bit of a history on Shelter. This was once known as Nectar Springs. It was a mall with hotels for people to stay and wait for trains, just rest overnight. And over the past 10 years, we've been steadily bringing in new people every few months or so, depending on the amount of supplies.
How
As I said-
many people have you got here? What is your population?
Last I counted, we have about 122 here.
Savahi starts counting on her fingers.
That is the population of a very tiny town.
Yeah, yes, I knew that. I was just about to say that myself, in fact. Yes.
Yes,
Continue.
it is a very small town we have. We're a very close-knit community. We look out for one another. We help one another do what we can in these trying times. You've probably heard that, Father.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
None.
A third dad?
Axel's just like, Axel's just like, okay.
There are many dogs on here. You see, we run this place on a whole bunch of stuff, if you're wondering. Coal, water, mana from resident local magic users. Elevators don't work anymore, so we're gonna have to take the stairs. And he leads you into that hotel he mentioned, into the lobby, and there's kind of some people chilling out in the lobby. And he opens the door to the emergency stairs, and he's gonna start. He kind of holds the door open and gestures inside.
The people that we're seeing, are they various races, or are there any particular?
They're various races.
Okay.
They're just chilling. They don't really care. They're like, whatever. They're smoking pot.
Where the fuck
Playing
did
the
they find
guitar.
pot? Like they're running out of food, but they found fucking pot.
They just
Yeah.
grow it.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, point.
So you guys go in. He's holding the door
Yes.
open.
Mhm.
Yes, Axel goes in.
I'm assuming somebody goes in before Axel or gets
Yes.
stuck in the way.
So he interrupts Axel midway through walking in, and Axel's just like, Axel eventually is going to ask what the fuck is going on to Safahi, but Axel at this point is just like, I don't understand, but okay.
Okay. After you, Father.
Oh, thank you.
Yes,
I
Dad.
Ogan, he walks around you. This is a pretty wide staircase built to accommodate all sorts of races. Says, I can't stress how grateful we are for you bringing back the kids. We don't have many children around here. Saya's brother is part of Voth's group. To think, we only found them a couple months ago. Saya was so sick, we didn't think she'd make it through the night once we brought her back. Now look at her. She's a little spitfire. A lot like her aunt and her brother.
She could certainly use a lot of training, but I do see great potential in her.
Oh, yes, we hope. Cardex is a good kid, but he has a hard time talking with people and standing up for himself.
Well, like
His-
any male.
Well, his
That was an
parents were
echoey
eaten
one.
by the glob.
Safahi uses prestidigitation to make her voice boom.
Safahi spontaneously learns how to use a pen
Did you do
as
that?
well.
Literally, are you doing that?
No, I don't actually have that spell.
Well, as I said, his parents were eaten by the glob, and zombies were using him as a punching bag before Boss saved him. So you might want to be a little kinder with him. But you know what? I reckon everyone here's lost someone important. Bet you guys aren't so different, huh? And he's like, shake up the stairs, if you guys.
I am not certain I have lost anyone important, as I was made in a lab.
One must learn to take these losses, to harden themselves, and strengthen themselves from those negative feelings.
Holy shit, Safahi just showed that wisdom. Safahi just showed that high wisdom score.
He's just nodding like, I understand. He doesn't completely agree, but he understands.
I think that's why he's just like, I use that high wisdom score to just spit out some stuff.
She says this and immediately gets distracted by a bug on the wall.
There are a couple of those.
I think that's
She does
about
that dog thing where she just like snaps in the air at a fly.
Yes. Ezekiel, did you want to say anything as you guys are walking up these long stairs?
What was the tiefling's name again?
Tiefling?
Not the little boy. The little boy
Oh,
thing.
Cardex. He was a kobold.
Cobalt. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wait, was he a cobalt?
Yeah, he was kobold.
Oh,
I
okay,
feel like
sorry.
you would have felt a kinship with him because
Yes.
they're both
Yes,
dinosaur.
I'm like, I can relate a lot to the little cobalt. I have a hard time expressing myself to others as well, and I just get along with children a lot better. And I used to have a little orphanage. I used to run a little orphanage, and I
Oh,
miss them
that's-
terribly.
That's very wonderful of you. I'm sorry to hear.
What
about-
happened to them?
Shit, I didn't realize I was going to do this.
All right.
I understand. I'm sorry. That was an inappropriate question. I won't dig up these old memories for you.
Thank you. I
And
appreciate it.
I pat him on the shoulder.
Thank you.
I have no memories as everything that happened before I woke up in the factory lab thing, whatever the fuck it was that I made it that he woke up in.
That might be a good thing. I do not know. I can't say. We're right up here. Just continue following me. And he finally.
Shit, I should have said facility. God damn it, I should have just said facility.
You finally get out the door and you're walking down a hall. And it's like your typical hotel, like a nice one, like a Hilton or some shit.
Ooh.
And he unlocks and opens his door. It's a very simple, very minimal little hotel. In the corner, you see a large bed of blankets and a pillow. Some clothes lie folded neatly on a nightstand. Its one broken leg propped up with waterlogged books. There's a desk covered in documents, maps, and scrolls, as well as a colored, meticulously labeled graph of 2 beautiful stones. The room leads into 2 smaller rooms, a bathroom and a kitchenette, also clean and tidy with pots and pans hanging on the walls. With a
Ooh, we got a suite.
Yes, he did. It's small but cozy. You guys can take the bed. Whoever else can share the floor with me. I have a stew going. It won't be more than a half hour before. So make yourselves comfortable.
Axel just awkwardly stands.
All right. Well, if that's what you make comfortable.
Do robots sleep?
Occasionally powering off is needed.
Can you do that standing up?
Yes.
All right. Then we've already answered this question. I will take the whole bed. The dinosaur will sleep on the floor. We won't worry about Jack because Jack is elsewhere. And Daddy, where did you say you sleep?
He's doing the stew, like kind of like adding some spices. He's not even replying.
I think he's just not even commenting on the fact that he was just called Daddy. I don't know if he's just like is used
He
to
just
people calling
figures,
him
maybe
shit.
this is something between. Maybe you don't like to use the word father. You might like to use the word daddy with him.
I keep shaming Yusuwahi.
Well, there was no objection, so the whole bed is mine.
Oh, okay. I guess angels do need you're the angel you're a battle angel, and thus you need all your rest to be at physical top condition.
I mean, you're welcome to fight me for it.
No, I don't want to fight angels.
Oh, please, no fighting, please. I'd like to.
Oh, no, but it would be playful.
I don't mean to sound racist, but I kind of have a hard time believing that. This is a very small room. And you are warriors.
I'd only bite a little.
Oh, you know what? How about you all sit down in here in the kitchen area? There's a small table. I will. Do you eat? Do you eat?
Yes.
He's gesturing to Axel. He thought that would be.
Yes.
Okay. Is meat? Are you all comfortable eating meat?
Do you have
What else
anything
is there?
Yes.
It is a hearty meat stew, but it has a plenty of vegetables, potatoes, peas, and whatnot. I can make you a bowl with none of the meat involved. It will taste the broth, however.
Ezekiel, I do not recommend with your dietary needs eating only vegetables. I suggest you eat meat. You are a lizard. I have never encountered a lizard man like you who does not eat meat.
It's all right. Whatever he doesn't want, I'll eat.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. And he opens the little cooler and he kind of looks around, shuffling a bit. He's like, okay, well, this may not be the best. And he pulls out like a wrapped up tuna sandwich. If you would like it. It is still meat, but I hope you are okay with fish. I know some vegetarians kind of are more.
As long as I don't have to kill it, I'm good. Thank you very
Well,
much.
you didn't have to kill the one. All right.
It's okay. Don't correct
it's
him.
just
That means
like-
I get to eat more.
Yeah, it's like Ezekiel's like I had to punish myself for eating and scaring the kids.
No, he doesn't want it. He doesn't want to cause any sort of traumatic sob fest. Okay, if you guys are at the table, I will pour you each a bowl. We have water and goat's milk, but we are running low on goat's.
I will
So,
take water.
Right.
Axel, like, is now
Can you-
that you've told Axel to sit down, he will sit down in a chair, and it will grow greatly under.
It's on the floor. It's like a small little table on the floor, like the Japanese little table.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say, like, damn it. And then she goes, like, damn it, he doesn't have a chair, so Axel doesn't just fucking.
Get on the ground.
You accounted for this, didn't you? You're just like, wait, this might not work.
I don't think Ezekiel
Alright,
can
Axel
sit
just
in
sits on the
normal
floor.
chairs.
Just sit on the ground at the table. It's a little table. It's a low table. What did you want to say, Savahi?
Oh, it's fine. You can just pour me a cup of the broth, and I'll happily drink that as well.
Sounds great. So
In
you
fact,
guys,
is there any like leftover like grease or anything lying around? We can add that too for strength and prosperity.
I normally save my cooking grease, but I think I need to throw this out. So,
Wonderful.
all right.
So funny
Again, make yourselves
disgusting.
comfortable. It'll only be a minute. And he kind of hums. As
Savani sits down at the table and like her tail, like as she smells food, her tail just starts wagging. She's showing no emotion really, but her tail is just thumping against the ground excitedly.
thump. You actually hear like a thump from below, from the ceiling, because you're thumping so loud that the neighbors are like, "What's going on up there?" So they. So Ogan.
Wait, how does
balancing-
Ezekiel sit?
He sits like a chicken.
Yeah.
This is great.
So Ogan returns, balancing all your drinks and soup and grease, and he sits them all before you with your silverware, and he sits down with his own bowl and his own glass of water, and he's like, if any of you would like to say a prayer to your respected gods, goddesses, and or pantheon, please feel free to do so. This is a very open house. We respect all beliefs here.
I start mumbling a prayer.
Sorry,
Tee
what?
off.
Or we do it? Okay, hold on.
No, it's fine. You don't. It's just if you wanted to, you could.
Like you actually shoved food in your mouth right as soon as she said that.
Yes.
Axel politely drinks. Axel tries politely eats his soup.
Nice. I hope it's to your liking.
Oh yes, it's very delicious. Thank you. You've been most graceful. Oh my god, words are really hard for me because I'm really tired.
Graceful.
Yes, coast.
Well, you're
Coast.
quite welcome.
Axel is just like, this soup tastes good. I have no idea why I can taste, but it tastes good.
Maybe I'm just a culinary magician. He like wiggles his fingers over his bowl like. Then he kind
Ezekiel's
of
like
looks
witchcraft. Huh.
He kind of looks off to the side. He looks a little worried for a moment, and he kind of looks back at you, and he says, "I have to be honest. Now that
Savani
you."
immediately stops. Sorry. At those words, she immediately stops and just like the food falls out of her mouth and she goes, "It's poisoned! He's poisoned us!"
No, it's nothing of the sort. Trust me, I wouldn't do that. No, it's about shelter. You see, we're running low on power. Not many people know this, but we'll be out of reserved energy from our backup generators in a month or so. Our magicians can only do so much, you know? But, well, he looks hesitant again.
Is there any way we can help?
You know, I wouldn't want to put you guys out, but this is very important. He gets up, crosses the room, and he goes to the desk. When he returns, he has that graph of the two stones, and he places it in the middle of the table. These are the twin sunstones. They belong to the Ambrosia twins, Oriana and Augusta, who ran this hotel and mall, and they lived in a condo not far from here. They died shortly after the invasion, but some men recently digging in the area found a diary belonging to Oriana. We discovered that the twin sunstones were family heirlooms, and the siblings used their power to generate energy to run this place and their house. It saved them a lot of money, as you can imagine. Apparently, when the two stones are touching one another, they create... I'm not sure how it works. Magic's tricky, but somehow they create this endless stream of power. I don't know the source, but as long as they're in contact, this stream never dies out, and its power can be siphoned in all sorts of ways. And he taps on the twin sunstones on the pictures, and he says, "We believe the twin sunstones are in that condo. But And he's tapping, tap.
We will help find it.
That's maybe, but you see, the only way to get up through there to the condo is through an elevator, and as you know, elevators don't work. You're going to have to climb up the shaft using the cables, all that. Voth and I haven't disclosed our discovery to more than a handful of people, but none of them want to make the climb. And he's kind of like,
We will help. Axel's just going to repeatedly say, we will help.
Well, again, okay, well, they say the condo is haunted by the Ambrosia twins.
That is a job for a priest.
Yes, they were fiercely greedy and vain in life. They don't take kindly to strangers, especially those trying to steal their stuff, I imagined, and I'm ashamed to admit it, but I'm awfully terrified of heights.
That is understandable.
As he's like talking, Ezekiel's like going through his bag looking for all his crosses. He's very excited about this.
You probably won't find it. They were probably confiscated as weapons.
She's like, look, this is my time to shine, man.
He's constructing them out of forks.
It's wonderful. With you all here, maybe you would like to, as your friend said, to help us. If you're willing to help us, you'll get your weapons back, and the bindings will be removed, of course. And better yet, I will go with you. And he kind of blushes, and he says, Voth is a brave one. Ever since my battle. Well, ever since that day I nearly died, I've been afraid of doing anything remotely dangerous. I'm a bit of a coward now, and I know I can't afford to be. Not for Voth, not for shelter, and certainly not for me. And though I can't really give you it, I'm sure there's loot in the Ambrosia condo you can take. You can have whatever you want. We just need those sunstones. So with all this information in mind, would you be willing to help shelter, to help us?
I am literally made to help.
Yeah.
I have one question.
Yes, what? Please.
She looks down. You're sure it's not poisoned?
No, it's not poison. If you would, I can take a few bites out of your bowl, but I have a feeling...
Oh, no, that's not necessary. Don't touch my food.
Yes, all right. What about you? You seem to be enthusiastic. I didn't catch... Ezekiel, yes. I got your names from Elton. Would you be willing to join us? We could probably use an exorcist. Maybe. I don't really believe in ghosts, but
I would be a disgrace to my culture, race, and religion if I did not come to help exorcise ghosts. Joff would just kick me out of paradise.
Oh, well, that's great. Madame Savahi, what say you? Would you be willing to help me and shelter out?
Oh, yeah, mm-hmm. She's still eating.
I'll make note to ask you a little later on. I will...
Oh, no, for sure. But I want to eat. Like, this is good.
Yes, I'm very sorry. I know we should have waited, but it's just, we've all been kind of on edge ever since this happened. I don't want to lose shelter. This is about the only home most of us have. But I will speak to your friend Hijack and see what he says. If he does not wish, and you all still wish to go, he is free, as you all are, to stay within the confines of the compounds of shelter until we return.
It may be easier to just tell him that this is what we're doing, as opposed to asking.
Well, I would tell him what we plan on doing, but I would ask if you would like to join.
No. In fact, maybe I should just tell him that this is what we're doing.
Really? I had the impression that he was very stubborn.
He is, and that's why I'm telling him what to do.
Ezekiel nods.
You see, stubborn men specifically, don't really survive in my society.
Nods.
And I have a little bit of a no tolerance policy, so this is what we're doing, and if he doesn't want to do it, then we'll see what happens.
Nods.
He gets you get a hearty chuckle, and he's like,
I'm being serious.
Yes, I don't mean no offense. You remind me greatly of my mother and my 16 sisters.
Were there any brothers?
Oh, Lord, I have 2 brothers.
Wow.
How many?
Yes, it is.
That's 19 fucking children.
Your mother, well, she was quite a woman.
Ah, yes, she was very powerful. Not many mates managed to survive coitus with her, but
Very good genes.
Ezekiel's very confused because dinosaurs can lay eggs. It's like I'm pretty sure I had a cuddle of like 20 siblings. I don't know where the hell they are. Maybe Mom ate them.
well,
Perhaps we'll find them one day.
Maybe.
I don't have any children, though. Hopefully, maybe, if things change. But anyways, right? Great. Well, you guys finish your dinner, and then you can lay out, relax, and hopefully we'll all get a good night's sleep, refresh, and we'll head up in the morning. How about it?
Huzzah.
This is ideal. Huzzah.
He raises his glass.
It's in the chest. You've got to project. Try again.
I have no lungs.
He raises his glass. Here's to the successful retrieval of the twin sunstones.
I raise up my glass. Here. And my tail is just wagging nonstop.
You get more of the pump, pump, pump from downstairs.
Yeah.
This is a little bit more destructive than mine.
Yeah.
I like to imagine that also Axel probably thumps heavily too, so just everybody's just making loud noises.
The people down there's like, what the hell is going on? All right, so you guys, I'm going to assume you all ate, and you want to if there's anything you want to talk about, or we can skip to the morning, and that was a long rest, so your health would be all the way back up, spell slots renewed. But if there's anything you guys want to talk about, like as you're hanging out in Ogin's pad.
Well, sadly, Axel's not that type of sadly, Axel will not start a conversation himself, as he is a slightly emotionless robot. He's unlocking emotions like a fucking video game.
Video game. Savahi, do you take the whole fucking bed?
At any point, does anybody else look like they want it?
No.
I kind of look at it forlornly, like, oh man, I wish I could sleep on a bed.
She like kind of scoots open to or off to the side of it to gesture, like, you know, you can come up here. But she sort of does like the dog thing where she like pats her hands down, like, I'm gonna fight you for it.
Oh.
It is a welcoming challenge.
He's very conflicted. He's like, and then he kind of like carefully comes over and like swats very lightly at her. It's like, bang.
Ogin sits up from his like little bed on the floor, and his hair is in pins. And he's like, "Please, no fighting. It is getting late. We should sleep. We have a long day ahead of us tomorrow." And then he lays back down.
She holds a finger up to her mouth as if to say "shh," and then tackles Ezekiel.
Okay, can you
make an attack roll?
Can you make an attack roll?
Axel immediately pulls the two of you apart.
Well, you have to.
Is this an attack of opportunity?
I don't know. You're also gonna have to like. Are you doing this quietly? Because I need to know if you're gonna be quiet enough. What would that be?
I'll roll a stealth with it.
Yeah.
That's a 26 to hit.
Oh my god. Oh god.
And 12 for stealth.
Okay, no.
It was kind of quiet.
Yeah, you kind of leaped. You kind of grabbed onto him, and he's went. And Ogun sat up, and he's like, he gives you a look like children. Father, madam.
I want to contest it. Can you roll intimidation for him?
Yeah, I can. Let's see. What's his? Yeah, I got his thing open. Oh gosh, what is his? What's the fucking? What is stealth under? Is that under charisma?
Stealth is dexterity. Intimidation's charisma.
Okay, so we're doing.
It's also
intimidation.
strength. It's also strength if you have higher strength than charisma.
It's 21.
Okay, I'd say yeah, he wins.
Yes.
She kind of hunches down like, oh no, Daddy's mad.
Every single time you say daddy, I'm just like, fucking fuck.
Zoe, don't
Oh
do
my.
that.
It's kind of like the moment when you're saying you're double fisting the like thing. But I'm just like, I was literally drinking a soda at that moment, so I just fucking like just like. Ugh.
All right. Well, the next morning he wakes you all up pretty early.
Does that mean Savati and I cuddle in the bed?
Do you?
Yeah, I guess we do end up sharing the bed.
Yes.
A good moment.
Ow. Okay, let me stop doing that before I actually lose my voice.
And he got up early and he did you guys some oatmeal. But Sabahi figured you'd want to eat the last of the stew.
Yes.
So oatmeal is all right for Axel and Father Ezekiel.
Axel isn't sure about the flavor.
It's plain.
Plain flavored,
Oh,
delicious.
so glue flavored. Delightful.
It is, yeah, well, I can't go shopping at Walmart.
Axel is somehow vaguely reminded of something he's eaten ages ago, which is weird because he hardly eats anything, so whatever.
Did he eat glue?
Why would he do that?
I don't know, it tastes like glue.
That would just be inconvenient.
All right, after you guys done, he says, I packed us some water and some snacks and a few weapons for me, just in case. I don't know if they'll be used good for ghosts, but the guy who lent me this axe says it's blessed or something. Are you all ready to set off on this incredible journey? We're going to get your weapons and your magic unbound first, of course.
I miss my crosses.
Oh, real quick, so I was kind of confused. Why is it that I can, like, whenever I use my physical attacks, I can add my strength roll to the damage? Like, why is that a thing?
What do you mean? Like
whenever I hit something, and then, like, I actually successfully hit them, and then I roll to, like, my damage, and then I add my strength modifier to it. Why is that?
it's just so you get a boost for your like physical damage, because we as fighters, like, we don't get anything special. We're totally dependent on our stats. So like wizards and spellcasters and stuff, like, they don't have to roll damage depending on their stats. They roll whatever the cards tell them.
Wait, was this something that I completely forgot to actually check out, or like was the rule for the writers that I completely forgot to fucking check out like a dinkus?
I don't think so. I think it's just like, so if you have a strength that's higher than mine, you're obviously going to do more damage than me. Like, that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So that's why you add your strength to your damage roll, because we could both be rolling the same die, but if you have a higher strength stat, you're going to do more damage.
Okay, I see.
All right, so you guys, Ogan holds the door open for you guys again.
Dips first.
You just plow out. You roll out.
I like to mention that Tafahi literally rolls out.
Yeah, that's what I was imagining. And he takes you guys down those long stairways again, and then he takes you out back into the main center. There are people, not as many. It's still really early in the morning. There's a construct in a trench coat doing repairs on another construct wearing a maid outfit. A dragonborn woman shucks corn while her infant slumbers in a sling across her chest. A family of exotic tabaxi catfolk spar with one another. The cheetah woman laughing as she trips the younger lion man with her bow staff. A quaggoth walks by with a small group of children on his back, including Dex and Saya. They wave to you, and Saya seems to be holding a strange-looking creature. It's about the size of an iguana, but dark and neon blue, with a strange head crest and no visible eyes. And you can see a horned, fork-tailed half bugbear knocking back a bottle of moonshine, while her mother, an ancient, very smelly and dirty hag crone, makes them plates of swamp lasagna. The crone sees you, points, and she gives a shrill laugh.
I love the references. Axel and Savahi recognize her, of course. Do shenanigans.
Suddenly, well, not suddenly, sorry. You guys go to the back to the main office, which is just another little store that you were in for. And you get your binding removed from Sinead, who still looks kind of dubious, and you get your weapons back. And Sinead explains that Jack and her and Madonna all got to a arguing match, and I guess they drank some, and I think she doesn't remember. She's got a headache. But he is out cold. So, but she will pass this information to him, and hopefully he can join you guys later. But the best of luck. And she kind of gives you the dirty looks before she turns away. And then, you know, after you're done with that, he starts to walk you off, farther back toward the place. And then suddenly, finally, a woman in a hooded cloak and tattered skirt runs over, her eyes an unsettling milky white. Great heroes that you are, strong and brave. Tell me what gives you strength. And she holds out her hands, and Ogun says, she's hard. Just
Magnus. Axel immediately starts like listing off the weird metal properties in his 2B arms. It's weird science bullshit, and why the fuck does he have this stored in his memory? Who the fuck decided that this is a good thing for him to just go on about whenever he talks about himself? Why?
She looks at the others.
My dear, it is your own power within that must drive you. You must find your own strife and feed off of it, and never give in to what others expect.
I love that. I love how much wise shit that Savahi says. It's so fucking random, and I'm just like, yes, good. This is great.
She's very wise. Her wisdom is good. Her fucking intelligence is in the negatives.
And she looks at you, Ezekiel. Like, do you wish to share your strength with me? Your secret?
It's God.
It is. Hold on. I'm trying to be cool too.
Do any of you take her hands as she holds them out, by the way?
Yes.
You might have to gesture more for Axel to get the hint as to what the fuck you're asking of him.
Yeah.
Savahi probably would have taken both her hands.
Okay.
As she was doing her little power speech.
Yes.
As I take the little lady's hands and I go...
Axel grabs a hand also, because he's just like, I guess this is the thing we're doing now.
I feel like Axel's just staring at this with a literal question mark above his head, like he just does not compute.
So Ezekiel says, the people who are around me help give me strength, and the people who I fight for, and Geoff.
Very, very, very wonderful. Can you all do me a charisma roll with advantage on Savahi and Ezekiel?
Honestly, I don't get any form of fucking charisma.
I wonder why.
I have a shit charisma.
I have a -1.
Oh no!
Yeah. Wait, roll again.
Well, no, that's my
advantage.
charisma is -1.
Oh.
You get advantage.
So 17.
11.
I rolled a 50.
That's a 10. 10.
Okay, and what about you, Axel?
Somehow the odds beat out so that Axel gets a fucking 14. That means I rolled a 15. So I got a 14. What the fuck? The fuck is this shit bullshit?
Yes. Ezekiel, her eyes turn to you. Very frightening, milky white eyes.
Oh, great. Fantastic. I love it.
And she reaches into her cloak and she slowly removes what looks like a rose. It's kind of dried up. And she says, great heroes that you are, but you are not invincible. And she goes to pin the rose on your frock. I don't know what the fuck you're wearing. If you'll allow her.
I have stockings and a little pope cape, and a little pope cape necklace thing.
And a Pope Cape necklace?
Should pin it onto whatever fabric you desire.
I'm sorry, you said Pope Cape necklace, and I immediately imagined like a smaller version of your cape attached to, like, as a charm on a necklace.
Oh.
So she attaches the rose, she pins it on you if you'll allow it. And she says, May Zanye bless and watch over you. Return swiftly before twilight is gone. And then she leaves.
Okay.
She runs off.
Bye.
Ogun says, that's Nor. She was once a very powerful seer and cleric, but after losing her sight and her children 15 years ago, she's been a bit unwell. But she's a lovely lady. She tends to frighten the other residents, but I don't doubt Nor's magic, though. Not all of it. So if that's a good luck charm she gave you, I suggest you keep it. So, I guess we can continue on now.
She seems like a wonderful woman.
Oh yeah, she's very wonderful. She's very, very smart. She's very strong, given what she's been through. And he's going to continue leading you. After a short walk, he leads you to the very outskirts of shelter, where fewer people reside, and then he turns down a hall until you guys are walking inside the lobby of another building. It's actually pretty small and very, very empty, just nothing. But there is a single elevator, its doors jammed open, and inside is a blanket, a few empty cans of beans, and a naughty magazine.
Bless me.
What is on the cover of the naughty magazine?
It's both. It's goblins. Like flexing.
Oh no! Oh no!
What the fuck kind of
They're
naughty
oiled up and
magazine
they're
is
flexing, and like
Listen, they make magazines for everybody.
this? Is weird.
yes, and it has big old text over his. Yeah. And
Axel's just like, what the fuck is this?
Ogun kind of like shuffles the stuff aside with his foot, and he's like, the dwarf Elrich lived here for a while, but he passed away from a bad case of gangrene a few years ago. He
That's
goes,
like this entire that entire sentence just made me go brain go, what?
he was a jolly fellow, but a gigantic lech. I'll need to clean this elevator out later. Oh, really, top to bottom. Anyways.
Oh my god! I'm sorry! We need to clean the elevator top to bottom! Oh my god!
Yeah. He reaches up and he easily pushes up and aside the ceiling, the hatch door on top.
This elevator goes in.
And he looks back at you and he's kind of sweating. He's got like that single anime sweat drop going down, not the big exaggerated one, but he's like, I would go first, but I'd honestly rather not. But I'm okay going second, if you don't mind.
I will lead.
I will go behind you to catch you.
All right, Father, would you like to go last, or would you be more comfortable?
I will go last. I'm just like, I'm really.
Now,
Ezekiel is hesitating to go through the elevator sin.
Someone else needs to make sure they go behind Daddy, because Daddy could always chicken out on us. And we need
I said I
somebody
was
to
going
stop
go
it.
behind him. I said I was going to go behind Jim.
Oh, I thought you said you were going behind me.
The father, he seems fine. Oh, I see. All right, you know what? That, yes, the Father Ezekiel said he would go after me, so no worries. I have no intention of bailing.
I don't believe you, but we will proceed.
Okay. He kind of like kneels down if you guys need like somebody to push you up. It's not that high. But...
I was gonna say, how the fuck is he gonna push Axel?
He's an orc. He's a fucking orc.
Axel's several like a ton of metal.
Can
He's literally a ton.
Yes.
Can I make an acrobatics check to try and just full on like leap above without any help?
Go for it.
Fuck yeah.
Axel looks at the
Nat
father. Just,
20.
Oh boy!
I
me
grow
some of that
wings.
spicy. Give me some of that spicy flavor.
okay, so somebody tell me
where-
what's the orc's name? Because I'm now thinking of him
Ogan.
as Daddy, and I'm just like, no, no,
it's
no,
it's
no.
Ogan.
Hulk
It's
Hogan.
Ogan.
We are just going one flight up.
It's like like what an elevator shaft looks like. There's just one
Right.
long hole, and they have the cables. But
Can
yeah,
I just like straight up strider like wall
Yes.
jump from side to side as high as I can go, as high as the DM will allow?
go for it, my man.
I do that. Like you guys see Savahi just full on sprint into the elevator and take a leap up at the wall and just start to ping pong her way up as high as she can go.
Axel
Let's
looks at
say
that,
you
just like,
go up
I'm.
about 30 feet because that's your speed, right?
Yeah.
And Ogan is like,
I did not know that it was physically possible to bounce like that.
well, that is amazing. I guess.
Ezekiel is also
I guess
very
we all
impressive.
got a lot to live up to, huh?
He claps.
All right,
Ezekiel
Axel,
claps.
if you would like to go next.
Axel decides to climb up himself because he's not going to make Ogan carry his entire fucking weight.
Okay,
Because Axel's metal.
go for it.
I guess I'll roll something to make
You
sure
don't
that Axel
have
actually
to
gets
roll
up.
anything if you just
I was
want to
gonna say,
climb
let's-
in.
I was gonna say, considering what happened last time around, I had to roll to actually climb something.
Nah, it's just it's right there.
Okay, Axel climbs up the thing.
All of you
And
have, except for you, Ezekiel, you don't have dark vision, but it's not that dark out there.
Not Ezekiel. Axel immediately is going to lend a hand to anybody else who comes in.
Ezekiel needs help because he doesn't understand how climbing works.
I mean, that's understandable. His limbs are weirder than normal humans, so Axel is definitely willing to help the lizard man lizard.
Thank
Yeah,
you, Axel. I appreciate the help.
Yes, if you need a boost, Ogan's still on his knees, so you can get up on him and
I probably have to use everyone's help.
get up on top of the elevator.
It's like my tail's just wagging Hogan's face because like I'm trying to keep balance.
He's chill. All right. Once you get up there, Ogan just goes hup, and he jumps on up. Hup, hup.
That
And
is
Axel, he waits for you. And I'm thinking Savahi. I know because it's a very wide elevator shaft, but I'm still kind of laughing at the idea that she's kind of standing wall to wall with her feet in her hands, like yeah.
Axel climbs like a normal human being. Or like a normal kind of robotic human being. Who knows?
And Ogan follows up. He offers his hand to you, Ezekiel, if you need a boost up.
Yes. I'm just trying my best not to fall off the ladder because that's happened like 5 times now.
Oh, it's not a ladder. It's their cables. There's a long metal strut in the middle.
It's gonna be harder.
I feel like Ezekiel is going to end up having to do like the Emperor's New Groove wall walking
Yeah.
with Ogan.
I might have to do
Okay,
that.
Ogan is like, all right. He kind of slides down because they're smooth cables or metal, and he's like, get on my back. It's quite okay.
Oh my god.
Ezekiel just kind of climbs on his back, and it's just like it looks like a giant dinosaur backpack, and it's like
Because
thank
this
you.
is such a fucking strong elevator, I'm not going to do any strength. And Ogan is a fucking orc, so he's going to start climbing while this fucking dinosaur priest clings to his back.
Thank you, Ogan. You're so nice.
I'm sorry, but
but-
this. I'm sorry,
What?
real quick, I have to interrupt because this post is particularly relevant.
Oh. Oh no.
Wow.
But as you guys start to climb, it gets about 20 feet when they're about caught up to you, Savahi,
Mhm.
and you probably feel the slight tremors coming off of him, Ezekiel. But Ogan is kind of like, oh, okay, all right. We'll just keep climbing. there's only one room. It's about another, I don't know, 100 feet up. So, tell me, what made you all agree to do such a dangerous mission?
I am quite literally made to help.
Well, do you too?
Ogan, I'm sensing that there's something wrong.
I just have a slight thing about heights.
You're afraid. I might be able to offer some advice that might help.
Please do.
You see how high we are?
Look down.
Yes, I see how high we are. I'm not looking down, but I can guess.
There is a chance that when you fall, you will die. So look at it this way. If you do fall, suddenly it's someone else's problem.
I will assume that is encouragement. Yes.
Can I quietly whisper to Hogan?
Yes, you can.
Don't worry. If you do fall, you'll land on me. You'll survive.
Oh God, that does not help me, Father.
Do you need help?
No, I'm just.
No, don't help him.
Yeah,
He's a big boy. He can do this on his own.
I'm sorry, Savahi.
And it's survival of the fittest, natural selection.
I'm sorry,
Actually,
Savahi,
that's
but
not how it works. But yes, kind of.
I'm sorry, Savahi, but I'm literally made to help. I must ask this question.
He must learn on his own.
But I literally cannot physically stop myself from asking the question.
It's all right. You don't need to fight. And he's yelling now, like he doesn't need to.
Axel's just like, you need
It's all
help.
right. I will get over this. Just keep climbing. So, are you fighting for? Do you have any family or loved ones on the outside?
I do not know, but I doubt it.
Well, we were summoned by Geoff, and that sort of drew us all together to follow out this mission. I was told, I thought, that this would result in us freeing our land that we are living in, but so far we haven't really done much in the way of that aside from eliminating the blob.
Oh, he almost lets go at that.
Axel's just like immediately just like
The cables shake, but not enough that I'm gonna make you guys do any sort of.
Do I
He's
fall?
Oh, that was. I didn't think that too. I mean, I saw the memories, but I guess hearing it, in this vulnerable. You killed the glob. That's amazing. Really? That's wonderful.
Yes,
Ezekiel
use
is now
this-
very scared and clean to dear life to Hogan.
Use this distraction to drive you. Follow your heroes, and she climbs higher.
I'm definite. But then, suddenly, Savahi, you hear first a skittering sound, and it's very quiet, very distant. And then Ogan's, his kind of ears, he's got kind of elfish ears. They kind of perk up a little bit. He's like, Was that me? Did anybody hear that?
yes. Axel's weird antenna things are also perked up.
Ezekiel's too freaked out to hear anything. It's like, please don't fall, please don't fall, please don't fall.
This is why Axel says you go behind Ogan so that he can catch Ogan if he fell.
Does it sound like it's coming? Like, where does it? Can I roll? Where it sounds like it's coming from?
Coming from above.
Oh,
I'll give you that because there's only up or down.
I was hoping for down.
No. That's why you're the first to hear it.
No one be alarmed. Let's just keep climbing. A little bit quicker, perhaps.
Wait, why would we be alarmed? What's going on? Are we falling?
Nothing.
I don't
It's
want to fall.
totally fine.
Wait a minute.
No, you're not going to fall.
Hold on. If it's coming from above, maybe we should stop. Oh my God! And suddenly scuttling down this shaft and cables is this large spider. It's all red, black, with dozens of beady green eyes, and it hisses at the group, but chooses to stay away and then it shoots out 3 strands of webbing.
Oh,
Savahi
no.
and Axel, can you guys make me a dexterity saving throw?
Oh
Oh,
god,
good,
it's
I
the
don't have
stat
to
of
make
shit. I rolled a 6.
Oh dear.
Oh, you said 6 and I forgot what my number was. Hold on. Like +6, that sounds wrong. 12.
Oh dear. Unfortunately, because you are, kind of in a situation where you can't afford to just jump down or move aside, that webbing hits the both of you. Like, Savahi, that gets you in the chest, some on your face. Axel, it mostly gets you in the face. But also, it's really sticky. Jesus Christ, it's sticky. And the spider hisses, but it doesn't seem to move any closer. And Ogan is like, oh god, oh shit, easy.
Can I still talk, or is it covering my face?
Yes, you can talk.
Okay.
It's just on your chin. You guys can both talk. It's not going to be like that tight or anything.
Can I roll animal handling?
Wait, Savahi, what did you want to do?
Oh no, I was just curious.
Yeah, you can still talk. Yeah,
That's
you can roll
fine.
animal handling.
All
Try
right. Oh, please, come on, be better dice. Go over there. Okay. 8 + 4, 12. Probably not good enough.
No.
Oh shit. Okay, never mind. I'll wait.
Do you try to say anything to Ezekiel, or do you just go like, okay? You go to say something and you realize I was never good with a racket.
The spider hasn't like assaulted us or anything. It just sort of sprayed us, right?
Yeah, it sprays you. It's about
I
a good.
need to check my spell cards then.
Yeah, it's about a good 20 feet up.
Can I roll
Hold on one
insight?
I guess. I mean, what do you want to look into?
Well, I want to see if the spider is guarding anything.
I don't. Did insight work? Oh yeah, that could work. Okay, go for it.
Alright, okay. Come on, dice. Sure. 18 plus, I had, what's my insight plus? Damn it, I had insight. Plus 6. So, that is over 20. So,
All right.
yeah.
You look up and you can kind of see. You kind of weave your head around the 2 of the 3 above you, 2, whatever.
Yeah.
And you can see this thing, and you mostly can just tell it's kind of nervous. Like, it's not really looking back. Like, it's, like, trying to, like, make sure something's not following. It just looks, like, nervous. Like, you might have intruded on its territory, maybe?
I need the spider to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh, sure. My goodness. What is this? I gotta find I didn't know if I was gonna use stats. I have the...
Can I make a request to stop in 15 minutes?
Sure, if you want to.
I had to give the kids a bath.
Gross.
I know.
The spider... Where is the spider? Giant... There we go. A wisdom?
Yeah, wisdom save.
Oh boy. That's a 5.
Yes. Okay, that's tricky for me because my wisdom stats my intelligence stat is so low. So like usually they win on that shit, but I fucking win this time.
Yes, you do.
I cast Charm Monster and it failed. Using the Staff of Charming that I was given.
Wait, it failed?
So if it fails, I win.
Oh, okay.
Well, your hand is also kind of stuck to the cables.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Can I wrestle with the web?
You can try, but before you can do that, I mean, I guess you're all shaking, and Ogan's like, nobody panic! Nobody panic! Before you do that, Spider suddenly clamps its big old fangs into the cables,
Oh,
and
no.
the cables snap, and suddenly you all find yourselves falling.
Axel's immediately going to try to help. What's his face?
Ogan.
Ooga fooga fucker.
So, Axel, are you trying to grab him?
Yeah,
Yes.
you can't. You're still stuck to this cable that's falling.
Wasn't it just
No.
on my face?
Oh, that's
You're-
right.
But can you see?
Oh yeah, it is just in your face. Yeah.
You're just
Would
blindly
Axel be able to
grabbing.
see us falling?
Axel can feel it. Boy,
Yeah.
howdy.
Yeah, you can feel around. I mean, he's not
So,
that far down, but
Would
you're
I roll
fine.
to try to catch what's his face?
I would probably say dexterity, but
Well, you are falling. There's nothing supporting you.
So we're all falling.
Yes, you're all falling because all the cables snapped.
Oh, that makes more sense. I don't know why I didn't think of that.
Well, Axel's still going to try to catch what's his face. Oh, okay. Fuck.
Go for it.
What do I
being-
roll? Do I roll dexterity?
Yeah, go for Dexter.
I rolled a 7.
Well, you're trying
Wait,
to.
I have a strength of like 5, so let me see how much that is plus 5. Shit.
13.
13.
No,
Well.
12.
Damn it. 12. Slightly better.
Echo, stop.
No.
Your cat demands your attention.
I know.
was it both of my hands that were stuck to the cable?
Yeah, you got pretty sprayed, dude.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye.
As I'm falling, I just scream, "I'll see you all in hell." That's where I'm headed.
We don't all believe in hell there.
The
That
highway to hell.
did you? Is it 13? If you added the 5, what was it?
What do
It was 12.
Oh, well, you're pulling this web off your face, and you're reaching out, and you almost brush. He's reaching out to you, and your fingers.
Fingal.
I like fix it for a reason, okay? Your fingers almost brush, but you just can't reach him. But Savahi, you're falling, and you're all falling pretty fast. Savahi, you probably are like, all right, I should probably be splattered on top of the elevator, but you're not. You guys keep falling, and you keep falling. And then soon, everything is dark. Blue and black velvet.
Oh, we're
Can't-
tripping. We're tripping balls.
Is this suddenly a Persona game?
And
Are we in
then
the Volvo room?
Suddenly, you all hit the ground.
Are we
But
dead?
it's not. It's like during that, something kind of helped slow your fall. So when you hit the ground, it was kind of like you only fell for maybe 10 feet. not enough
Ezekiel's
to-
still screaming even after they landed.
Ogan is kind of like on all fours on the ground, looking like he's about to have a fucking mental breakdown.
Aw.
Now you find yourselves standing in what looks to be a void. You can't see like any sort of like walls. You're not in the elevator. There's just completely engulfed in thick clouds of mist, and everything is just freezing and eerie. It's
Oh,
kind
this
of
is
like
not good for the lizard.
This is extremely inconvenient.
yeah. It
Axel
really,
actually says that out loud.
Hogan is like, okay, all right. He stands up. He's kind of like, all right, boss would tell me to do. All right. And he kind of like checks on you, Ezekiel, and he asks, are you all right?
Ah!
I don't think that's going to help, but you kind of hear yourself echoing. So this is a very big room where you are. It's okay. I think, are we all alive? I think we should.
I don't know.
We're not in the elevator.
Okay,
Define
good.
alive.
It's not just me then.
No. He comes over there to you while this lizard, probably still clinging to his back, is still like, helps you rip off the webbing from the cable, so you're not attached to it.
Thank you.
And he says, I don't know where we are, but this, I don't know, this isn't right. I mean,
I look up.
you don't see anything, just more fog.
I think we fell through the bottom of the elevator shaft. What is below that? Because that's where we are.
Hell.
I've definitely deduced that this is what's happened.
There's no way we could have done that without hitting the elevator. Not unless we all passed out and conveniently lost our sense of pain.
It could have been rotten.
Or we're dead.
No,
Or we're dead. That sounds a lot more likely, actually.
I believe we should walk forward.
Where's forward in this direction?
We might as well just walk and see what happens.
I don't know. I think we need to. He reaches into his bag and he finds a compass because he's prepared. But of course, the arrow's spinning all around in circles. He's like, "Oh, this is never good." And he kind of beats it, and then he accidentally crushes it. Oh,
He is just too strong.
I know, too strong.
The strongest dad.
And he's like, "Oh God, okay, let's just calm down and think about this. And who dares enter our realm?" And suddenly, from the fog, appears two beautiful specters, ghostly specters, and they look almost identical. There's a woman and there's a man, and they look furiously at you, these intruders. And Ogun kind of pales a little bit, and he's like, "Huh? That's
Axel's just like, "Hello, ma'am and sir. Do you know where we are?"
He Ogun puts his hands on you, Axel. He's like, "Those are the Ambrosia twins. They're dead."
Ezekiel perks up at this and it goes, "Ah!" and jumps off the back. It starts looking for all his crosses.
And the two ghosts start to float up into the air above you, and they say, "We will not allow you intruders to move any further. You die here, I'm afraid." And they're very ghosts. And then appearing from behind them are 4 more ghosts. And this is where we would roll initiative, but we're going to call it a night.
Oh, yay!
So you will fight ghosts.
I immediately expected the Wonderland theme to start playing as soon as you said 2 spectral creatures.
They're dressed fabulously. And they're twins.
2, 1, go.
Yes, and they're twins, too.
Tweedledee Tweedledum.
I mean, you can't have an identical brother because that's not how it works, a sister and a brother. Because, identical twins only work if they have the same sex.
Right.
But, somehow they manage.
Here, you want
I was gonna say, do we care? No.
So did you like the session?
Hell yeah.
Did you like the session? I like it.
I hope that heck, brain.
I had to end the recording now. Everyone say
Go
goodbye.
for it.
Have fun. I was gonna say, I hope